A look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games, moving the rock with ease. Second is Russell Westbrook. Fourth, Nikola Jokic.
The assist totals from both of these guys have been unreal. They've been putting on a show offensively recently.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Brown. Here's Murray. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Murray's got 5 points.
And the effort offensively from Jamal pays off that time.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Gordon outside. Porter a screen from downtown. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks leading by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Denver. Here's Porter. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And a statement from Jamal: when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
And New York has possession. Denver getting their last shot to go. Baldwin's shot is good. 9 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. The Knicks with the rebound. And going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Now here's Gordon, doubled by Towns. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 5. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Murray's got 10.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Baldwin. The three-pointer off the mark. Nuggets trail by 6. Up top, Westbrook. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. And here's Murray. Three-pointer. Murray can't get that one to fall. Knicks leading by 6. Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Baldwin. Last good. Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And here's Gordon from the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 12. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, Aaron Gordon, just simply one of the best dunkers of his generation.
Here's Baldwin. He shoots a 3. Pure from three-point range. He's got 15.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's the New York Knicks earning this break in the action, up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far.
Yo, watch it. I see him.
Look for Denver. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Jordan. Brown comes in for Porter Jr. And Murray subbed in for Strother.
How y'all let them catch up?
The Nuggets lead by 3. Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. We also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Baldwin. Gets the 3 to fall. Baldwin's got 18 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Brown. No points yet. Murray's shot is good.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Baldwin. From the arc. Westbrook
And the
with the
shooting
rebound.
is pissing me off.
Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. The 3 ball. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Knicks shooting 35% in the second so far. Here's Baldwin. Counted from distance. Baldwin's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been contributing over 15 a game.
I dare you to shoot. I dare you to shoot that ball. You know all that fancy shit for you to shoot.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Westbrook missing again.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Baldwin. Off target from outside. Westbrook with it. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
You look at New York. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Baldwin in at the one. And again for three.
And that last three now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Porter gets the bucket.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
New York leading by 3. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Pass to Baldwin. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. To the middle. Here's Murray.
Look at this.
Book it again.
Oh, leaving that nigga
for
open.
12 and going at the defense.
Oh, open space right there. Y'all cut and guard.
Get
Y'all
more
leave
bodies
him
in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
There you go. Gotta do everything.
Here's Baldwin. Give him 30. Three-pointer, no good.
Damn, you let me make it.
Pass to Brown. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Baldwin. Cranes the triple. Baldwin's got 33.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Gordon, the pass to Brown.
That's what you need to make this team look.
Outside Porter. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Bridges outside. Pass to Baldwin. Oh, he tries a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
Great timing, but Aaron Gordon's going to make any lob look good.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now Towns.
What?
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in.
We lost. This is going to be our first loss of the year. Look at that. Coach, please put me in. Please put me in the fourth quarter. Because if not, we're going to lose.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. It's a 3-point game. Russell Westbrook out there with Murray. Then there's Christian Brown. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here's Westbrook. The D's right on him. Pass to Murray. Jordan, the screen, launches it. Murray, no good. And the Knicks shooting at 49% so far in the game. Here's Baldwin to take the lead. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Murray passes to Brown. Jordan with it. Murray scanning the floor. Denver the rebound. Watson passes to Murray. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Murray. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Baldwin.
Damn, that keeps shooting early.
Off target with the 3. Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Murray. Inside Watson.
That nigga.
And a missed layup.
There you go. Sure.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Baldwin. On target from range. Baldwin's got 42 in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Watson. Outside Murray. Back to Watson. 5 on the clock. For 3, Westbrook nails it from 3.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, from deep. Watson with a rebound.
Never make it.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And he lobs it up top.
And you can expect Westbrook to find an open shooter. And he trusted him with the pass that time.
And New York has possession. They lead by 1. Puts up a 3. Baldwin's shot is good. Baldwin's got 45 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
The Nuggets want a timeout. For the Nuggets, Jokic is checked in for Jordan. Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Baldwin. And the Knicks, another 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Nuggets trail by 7. Murray from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Murray's got 21 points in the game.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
Here's Baldwin. Hey, puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Brown. Now Gordon. And they double up Murray. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Knicks leading by 4. Here's Baldwin. Launches a 3. And good. There's another.
Putting on a scoring clinic.
Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single
Leave that nigga open. What is that doing?
How about that?
That's impressive. He's got so many tools, and then you forget how good Murray is.
Leave that nigga open like
Gets
that.
up
What's
that
wrong
time.
with y'all?
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Baldwin. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Gordon with a screen on Towns. Here's Jokic. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Towns. Out to the wing. Here's Baldwin. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. Out to Gordon. Pass to Brown. Clock at 6. It's Jokic, high post.
Watch out.
With the teardrop. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no. Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up
Good. He hits again.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal. Night in, night out. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Here's Baldwin. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil my ultimate NBA Dynasty rankings.
All right, I mean, it took you long enough.
Actually, he brought this up 2 weeks ago.
Finally, Toby says something useful.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it would have taken me 20 minutes, but maybe that's because I know how to ball.
No one knows more than me, Russell,
Whatever.
about anything.
Ooh, that is patently false.
And you can patently shut it.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe not, Toby. I'm not a book boy like you, but I am a knower of ball, and I am ready to unveil my dynasty list.
All right, just say it already. Do we need a drum roll?
All right, here we go. In reverse order, please hold your applause until the end. Number 9, Hakeem's Rockets.
I like that. I like that.
Number 8, Isaiah's Bad Boy Pistons. Number 7, LeBron's Big 3 Heat. Number 6, Birds Big 3 Celtics. Number 5, Steph's Warriors. Number 4, Duncan's Spurs. Number 3, Kobe's Lakers. Number 2, Magic's Showtime Lakers. And number 1.
I mean, it's
You guys ready?
obviously Jordan's
That is
Bulls.
Jordan's Bulls.
Wrong! It's Jordan's Bulls!
Yeah, that's what I said.
No spoilers, Russ.
I mean, we both said it already.
We could debate the definition of spoiler all day long, but what I want to know is, what do you think?
I mean, quite frankly, it's a shockingly coherent list, especially for you, Jalen. But, you know, I think some of the placement is debatable.
Nobody cares, Toby. Russ, what do you think? You're a hooper. How'd I do?
Honestly, I think my biggest thing is Duncan's Spurs. You know, I feel like you put him a little high.
What about 5 championships? Don't you understand,
No, I know. It's
Russell?
it's how long it took to get him. You know, it was
Duncan's first championship came in 1999, and his last was in 2014. That's a 16-year span.
Right, and the Warriors, who you put below them, won 4 in 9 years. I mean, I could even make the case for the Celtics being more dominant, winning 3 and 7, including 5 finals appearances and going up against those great Lakers teams. Plus, I might put Larry over Steph if we're keeping it 100.
Look, those are interesting points you both make. It's clear you spent a lot of time thinking about this, and for that, I commend you. Unfortunately, it pains me to say this, but you're both unbelievably wrong and stupid.
Okay, we don't need to make it personal, Jalen. It's okay to disagree.
Everything is personal, Russ. This is war.
Pretty sure this is a TV show.
That it is, Toby, which means it's time for a quick commercial break. Back with more Jalen Murphy Show after this.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Good game, MP.
Thank you. Thank you. The fan knows. The fan knows who carried the team. There's a cheat code. I'm the cheat code for the team. Yeah, 16 straight weeks. Crazy, right? Baseball is now Knicks all-time leader in season. That's crazy. Look at all the love. I like that. The mayor is better at basketball than you would ever be at anything. Damn. Calm down, fans. Calm down. Calm down.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Appreciate it. Ooh. Dallas Max.
I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
You ain't never had overtime. You ain't never had overtime. What are you talking about overtime? What are you talking about? That's all I got on. That's not bad either. You've been over like that, girl, but you gotta get some hope in you. That fast. Hey, you wanna do it again? Ooh, girl. Wait, did you?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
But yeah, I think you could just make plays with me. You could take it to the rack, jumpers. It don't really matter. I do play the game. I'm really good. I think I can hit shots at least. I might not got like the cheesy dribbles, but I can hit a shot.
Who's your favorite players to go up against in the league right now?
I like playing against Steph or like Chris Paul. Just watching how they play the game and watching Steph run off a billion screens, it kind of just teach you a lesson to really lock in on like film itself. So.
You probably grew up watching them, and to play against them is pretty surreal.
Yeah.
Chris Paul's like almost 40.
Yeah. Chris Paul, he live up there, I guess.
And action. Good work. You earned this, twin. You'll be seeing me again, though.
Come on, bro. I stay ready.
All right, that's a bet.
Appreciate you, bro.
And that's good work. Keep going, twin.
You too. Good luck the rest of the season.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
What's one thing that you want to make sure that you get in the game?
My drip. 24, I got the big shorts, so yeah, hopefully they just get the drip right.
Dang, it's like coming full circle because it's like 2003 draft class, and then we went skinny, we went short shorts, and now we're kind of going back to the baggy shorts. Facts. Okay, speaking of drip, you have your first signature shoe with Puma. Congratulations, that's awesome.
I think they were really open to my ideas, my family ideas, when it came to designing the shoe. And it was a fun process, you know, just with the colorways, and I was able to really just create and be myself with my sister, she helped a lot.
I heard there's a 2K?
Yeah, we got a 2K colorways. Got the little green meter on the bottom. And on the game, it light up. So.
Really?
Yeah, the forum strip light up, so that's hard.
Speaking of youth, you launched your own boys and girls youth programs a couple of years ago. What's it like to see the upcoming talent in those programs?
Yeah, I do have two programs with women's and boys. School Henderson Elite and Team Scoop. Really just right out of my gym in Marietta, Georgia, Next Play 360. Growing up, I always played on my dad's AU team, and I always just played on the AAU circuit. And for me to kind of infiltrate that, it's fun to see how it's growing, just how much of a community center it has turned into, just welcoming a lot of people, a lot of young cats just coming through there. And it's not just basketball, it's a lot of things like school, ODDX gaming, like we got a lot of things going on at next place, so.
Young cats, I like that.
Like an OG.
It's just OG-esque.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite player growing up?
Ooh, Allen Iverson, I used to watch a lot of his videos on him. Kobe, you know, the Lil Wayne Kobe mixtape. I used to watch that like every day before I went to school. And Russell Westbrook highlights, it's always crazy.
When you were talking about your drip and the large shorts, I was literally thinking AI.
Oh, yeah,
So, yeah.
You got the big drip for sure.
You got those big shorts. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV.
Appreciate it.
In season 5, Rodney and Brian sent me a message, say, hey, let's get on, let's run some 3v3. And as luck would have it, we saw none other than Portland Trailblazer DeAndre Ayton. So he was running a shooting guard, a two-way inside-out ISO creator, and I drew the matchup as the guard for Team 2K TV. And the first time that I was going to be in trouble, he's averaging almost 15 points a game in the city. That is wild in a game to 21. First play, he darts past me on a backdoor and slams it home, and I knew I needed to ready up my game quickly. So I dart up court, I actually got by him and slammed one down on my own, which felt fantastic. He dunks past me again, 11-10, and I'm like, yeah, this team knows what they're doing. DeAndre is clearly capable in 2K. Final score, 21-12. Yeah, they pretty much shut us out from there, but so much fun was had. And this is just what's great about playing 2K in the city. Earlier in the year, we ran into Keon Ellis in the rec. Yeah, we got this one.
So you're just messing around.
Oh, nice take. I played with Draymond Green from the Warriors randomly. You just don't know. Could be a celebrity, could be an NBA star. There's so much fun to be had, even if it's just with your friends making memories. That's why I 2K.
All right, how many siblings do I have? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8? Now, if you went to 6, enjoy that VC, man.
The 2K Share feature is where you can create or download My NBA Leagues created by the 2K community.
Browse through countless leagues or set up your My NBA save any way you like.
This includes full customization of the teams, rules, and the ability to share to anyone.
This is a perfect way to explore eras of the past, experiment with players or draft classes from multiple eras, or create rule combinations that have never existed anywhere else.
In a way, it's your chance to make and share your own version of professional basketball.
Once you're ready to share, go to the options, upload a scenario, and send out your favorite My NBA scenario for the 2K community to check out. Enjoy the fun. There's nothing else like it in sports gaming, only in 2K. Today we have your affiliation leads here today to talk about our Season 7 builds. My Elite versus Shakedown's Rise. You're up 1 on us, Shake, so I have to give the fans a build to compete with that. How you doing today? What build do you have in store for the fans?
What up? It's your boy Shake. Shout out to Rise and all my Rise compadres. This time around, I went with a 2-way, 3-level shot creator. Little bit of everything and a whole lot of problem for the rest of the community.
All right, so take us through why you made this build and submitted it for the game.
Now, that's a good question. Initially, I made the build to relieve my teammates of the pressure of having to play on-ball defense. And this way, I could play on-ball defense and still orchestrate the offense.
And what are some of the things that separates this build from?
All right, baby, let's get down.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
That was our national anthem performed by the talented Skylar Cole. And with that, we'll be right back in just a moment. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top three.
And right now for Dallas, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Aldrin out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Anthony Davis. Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 3. All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you or your family?
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover, but I tell you, man, I love it all. I can't wait.
Nailed from three-point land.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Here's Baldwin following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And the 3 ball is good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Davis to the right side. Dallas moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Towns.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. A nice shot by Baldwin.
And really, he came into the game with that long-range shot looking great. Boy, he could wind up with a crazy number of threes today.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Atlanta Hawks.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now here's Towns. Shoots over Lively. And Towns gets it to go.
That, to me, is about Karl Anthony Towns carving out position on the interior. Such a pretty play.
Left side, Irving. Rebounded by Hart.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Buries it from three-point range. Baldwin's got 12 points in the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And that one's good, Irving.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Baldwin. Trying his luck from deep. That shot, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And then for New York, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for OG Anunoby. Pass to Lively. Davis in the corner. Knicks with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. And here is Marshall. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Hart. Here's Baldwin. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
So it's New York now. The Mavericks making the shot. Sinks the three-pointer.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Lively. He has yet to score. Pass to Marshall. Outside, Davis. Launches it. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 11. Here's Baldwin. And another 3 for New York.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. And they double up Davis. Pass to Lively. Thompson outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Baldwin looking for the opening. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Shams will make substitutions.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Then it's Robinson. Then there's the mayor. And it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. Mavericks trail by 4. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Hits it from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Dinwiddie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And the new power rankings, still only the first month of the season. Here's a chance to compare early returns. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, with the Knicks, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Knocks down the 3-ball. And that's now 33 points for the mayor.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Thompson outside. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thompson. That one's off, still out of sync.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Drills it from outside. 36 points for the mayor.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Outside, Davis. Lively sets a screen for Davis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie outside. Tries from 10. Buries the jump shot. Dinwiddie's got his first basket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 36. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Left side, Davis. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Hey, folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. Looking at the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
If you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Knicks.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh. Those were the good old days.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Mayor having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Let's get an update on Irving. What's the status, David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He said it's definitely an ankle sprain and that he feels a throbbing pain. But he's already come back into the game. How about that, Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Klay Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's Davis. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 17. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Thompson. Here's the three. And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's foul number 2 for him. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And Thompson kicks to Marshall. Davis with a screen on Anunoby. And they call an illegal screen here. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Klay Thompson.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
The Knicks leading by 20. Here's Baldwin. Drops in the layup for 2. Baldwin's got 47 points.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Here's Baldwin. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And another one.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Here's Baldwin. Shoots a 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for him. And that one's good. Towns.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Achua. Mavericks trail by 13. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Mikal Bridges out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's the mayor. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, this is a point guard who can flat get off the floor. Dinwiddie using his vertical to his advantage.
Pass to Baldwin. Fires the three. Good! Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Mavericks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Dinwiddie passes to Washington. Now here is Irving. Brunson covering. Irving can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Towns kicks to Baldwin. He tries for three, and another three for New York.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Dinwiddie outside. Towns with the steal. Here's Baldwin to the paint. And Towns gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 19. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Baldwin can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low, Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
From deep. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the inside, Towns with the steal. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. That one goes. Count it. And that's 13 points here for Jalen Brunson.
If Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for X. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Baldwin. Tries a three. And he's good on the 3 ball. Baldwin's got 59 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Lively with it. Irving looking for an opening. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Davis. Mavericks trail by 17. Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Hart. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Baldwin. Hits it again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Baldwin. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Irving for three. Dallas again missing. Here's New York. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Baldwin. Good, another from three.
And with that made three, he now stands alone for third most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. And Thompson kicks to Marshall. Dallas again missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the mayor.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Sinks the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Now Irving. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.
Great win tonight, MP.
Oh, hi. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Whoa. No way. This can't be real. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. We'll be here all year.
Hi. Bye. Thanks for coming in.